Right in front of the table, you two, right in front of it. Very nice. All right, Scott? Yes. Casey? We come together here today for your marriage. Now, I'd like to introduce myself to you and everyone. My name is Vic Marino, your minister today. It's absolutely my pleasure to preside over this ceremony for you two. Now, Scott, Casey, this is the time you've chosen to become husband and husband. And we all know it is a very memorable moment when a relationship grows into this bond. And we're all not only here to witness this, to wish you two the very, very best in your future together. Two important questions for you. Now, Scott, Casey, have you both considered all of these obligations you assume when two lives are wed?
Yes.
I have.
Are you now ready to enter into the covenant of marriage?
Yes.
Very nice. I want you to face each other and hold hands, please.
Okay.
And you may all be seated back there. Now, Scott, Casey, throughout the pages of time we follow these hopes and dreams of the rite of marriage. For marriage, it is one of the eldest of human traditions. It's the joining of two people and two hearts. Please never forget, after this day, you are separated from all others. And we know it takes time to wed two hearts completely, even for the most well-matched. And also your marriage, it must be created. And it can only be created by both of you. We do know it requires honesty, communication, and commitment. And that does bind you to all of us. But also know this, a true wedlock is actually that long, long falling in love. And love, it does come in so many different ways. But I do know after those years of you understanding each other and the wisdom you gain from that, you will be friends. You will be partners. You must respect each other, but above all, allow each other to be an individual. The individual that brought you two together for this moment. And your true intentions not only reflect to all of us here this day how you absolutely feel for one another, but Casey, Scott, your once separate life stories will now be joined into this new life story. Your families, your friends, your past loved ones, they're all joined together with you here as well. And as you create this new life story, please know it's the one you're going to share with all of us. The story of Casey and Scott from this day forward. And marriage, it is that commitment in life that does bring out the best in all of us, as I'm sure it will for you. I know that you two share so many more concerns for each other than yourselves. It's because that's that giving part we all have in relationships, and never asking for any more in return, but also never noticing those very small things you do for each other every day, because you are already sharing your fullest life with each other. So I have no written or spoken words that can express that any more than what you share every day. And the rings are the symbols of your lives joined. I like to say they're in the form of an unbroken circle, because there is no beginning or no end. Always and forever. So may these rings remind you both of the vows you exchange here today, and let them be that symbol to all you've made this commitment to each other. Now we will start with Casey. May we have the ring for Casey to present to Scott. Set the box on the table there. Casey. Scott, your left hand, please. Casey, I want you just to hold Scott's left hand for a moment, please. Look into the eyes of your partner. Listen closely. Casey, do you take Scott to be your wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish now and always?
I do.
Please repeat after me. I give you, Scott, this ring.
I give you, Scott, this ring.
As a pledge of my love.
As a pledge of my love.
I promise to share my life with you.
I promise to share my life with you.
I promise to laugh and cry with you.
I promise to laugh and cry with you.
I promise to honor these vows.
I promise to honor these vows.
Taken here today.
Taken here today.
With all my heart.
With all my heart.
Very nice. Place the ring on his finger. Okay. Do we have the ring for Scott to present to Casey? Your left hand, please, Casey. Just hold his hand for a moment. Scott, please. Scott, do you take Casey to to be your wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish now and always?
I do.
Please repeat after me. I give you, Casey, this ring
I give you, Casey, this ring
as a pledge of my love.
as a pledge of my love.
I promise to share my life with you.
I promise to share my life with you.
I promise to laugh and cry with you.
I promise to laugh and cry with you.
I promise to honor these vows
I promise to honor these vows
taken here today
taken here today
with all my heart.
with all my heart.
Very nice. Place the ring in with me. Very nice. Continue holding hands, please. Now, Scott, Casey, I want you to take a moment for yourselves, but you must know this. You will now and always stand in this charmed circle of life. And the words spoken here today, they're not just words. We know it takes a very brave person to make the commitment of marriage, to know this day, this moment, you are choosing your partner in life. And to go out there and share it all side by side through those very good times and the not so very good times. That's when you will need each other the most. You must help each other up in those challenging times so you can finish this wonderful story together. Because that's what I believe true matrimony is. It's sharing those so many stories together. And yes, there is a day that all of us chooses someone who could bring that wholeness into our lives. Well, Casey, Scott, may I say it's our honor to be here on this day to witness you two choose each other. Now, my few words of advice, you two, as I was just speaking about, we all know in every marriage, as in yours, you will share those many wonderful and unforgettable times. And yes, there will be some difficult times, but I believe this love, the support, and the hope you're committing to at this moment, it will get you through those troubled times. So all I can ask you is please listen very, very hard to each other, and you must talk to each other as well. You can't hold it all inside. And do learn to speak when words are needed and to share the silence when they're not. And try your best to not let anger speak for you. And when you leave here this day, you are going to be so much stronger together to face those many responsibilities you still have ahead of you in your marriage and your lives. So Casey, Scott, my wish for you is that your lives will be everything you want them to be. May your dreams stay big and your worries stay small. It's our wish for you. Casey, Scott, you have committed here on this day to love each other by the joining of hands and the making of these promises. You've sealed these promises with the giving and receiving of the rings. Please wear them proud. And for all those todays and tomorrows you're going to share with each other, now you tell yourselves, we are husband and husband, and say those words from your heart, always and always. Therefore, it is my privilege, by the power vested in me by the state of Nevada, but absolutely my pleasure to now pronounce you husband and husband. Please have a kiss, you two. Congratulations, Scott and Caleb.